about Ruby music and how we can get really good music with vocals. Now, I'm not going to talk about the instrumentals. It's about as easy as you can get. It's incredible. Choose your genre. You have a ton of different styles and new styles being added all the time inside of each of the genres. Are new genres coming? Of course, new genres are coming. And it will just continue to keep building upon all of the instrumentals that are there. One of the key things to know about Ruby music in the instrumental is that it is built on music theory, not built on any artist that has already been out there. The AI being trained has nothing to do with any artist copyrighted material. Why is that important? Well, as things are starting to be regulated and you see things changing in the world today with AI, I think in the long run for commercial use, you're going to see that anything that's released on AI is going to have some kind of a certification, what we believe is going to be fair trained AI, meaning that it's fairly trained. It's not using other people's copyrighted materials or other people's work upon the internet to train it. And that's why we've partnered with the best people in music for instrumentals. Now, here's the exciting part. Vocals is also coming. We hope by the end of the year. And what that means is that you'll be able to get your vocals and use them in the commercial space without ever worrying what regulation ever comes in play. So as of right now, you can go into vocals and you can create any music. It's used for commercial use right now. It's licensed to do that. But at some point in time, there may be a regulation that says you got to claim that you did it, with a specific model. As of right now, you don't. And I'm just going to be telling you, I think by the time that regulatory comes out, we actually have vocals that are in a fairly trained model, and we don't have to worry about it. That's exciting. Super exciting stuff. How do we do that? Well, it's fairly trained because we use music theory and we use paid artists so that the clips, loops, vocals are owned by us, not by copyrighted materials by other people. And so that's how we know it's fairly trained. And that's how we also know that we can get a certification for that as the regulations start to appear. But today, we have Ruby music with vocals. I always say it's super, super exciting when you start to see what you can do with this, because it gives you a new way to express yourself that you've never maybe had the capabilities of doing before. So it's the most used piece when people get into Ruby version 2 by far. It's new, it's crazy, it's great. It's so good. But there are some limitations. Just like most AI at the very first, second generations, there are limitations. And you are seeing expansions of this as we get going further and further and further. So let's talk about what things we can do and what limitations there are. So first of all, limitations is that you can go into non-custom mode and just, put in a small prompt and you're going to be able to get awesome stuff. But what I've seen and what I think most people want to do is they want to use custom. They want to put their lyrics. And, one of the things that's awesome is that you can use IntelliChat to help go do that. Haiku, by the way, which is free, does incredible lyrics because it's based upon a rhythmic writing. Now, once you've got your lyrics, there are some things that you can do that will make a big difference in the way that your output will come. It's not always 100% that it's going to do it, but it really helps guide the AI to give you a little bit better control. And I want to talk about meta tags today. Now, if you look at some of the products that you have created, like in the auto build, you'll see things that you'll see, like verse 1 or chorus in verse 2 and so on. Those are out there, and those are what I call in the meta tags as the basics that you will have. So if you were going to create a custom song, these are the things that I would expect to see inside of the song. Number one is start. Why? If you don't do that, the first chord, the first measure of music might actually have vocals in it. I like to have my music maybe have a little bit of a breathing, get into the beat, get a little bit of an intro, and then go in to my first verse. So I'm going to put start. The second one is I'm going to put that intro because I want that little space between my first verse. And now I'm going to say my verse. And you can say verse 1, verse 2, verse 3, whatever, how many verses you have. Then you're going to have your chorus. You want to mark which one is your chorus. If you have a bridge between a chorus and another chorus, or chorus and a verse, you add bridge. And then, of course, you have your outro and you have your end. And what you put the end for is because it truly ends the song with a close. It doesn't just abruptly stop. So these are the basics. If you're not doing this now, these are the things that you should incorporate going forward. Now, there's also a couple things I want you to look at this over here on the left that you can also do to really help in a couple other ways. Another limitation is the amount of words that you can have. 1,250 words or characters is the max that you can put into the lyrics. And so how do you kind of get shortcuts to get all of your lyrics in? Well, the first thing you can do is to use repeat chorus. Instead of writing all the chorus and then write the whole chorus again and write the whole chorus again, it might be 3 times in a song. You just put in brackets repeat chorus. And that is all you'll need. And it can follow that. Other things that you might want to do is maybe you want to have a guitar solo, or maybe you just want an instrumental solo that goes in there. You can add that into meta tag brackets and you can say, hey, I take a break. Give me a guitar solo here. Give me, an instrumental. So these are what I call expander tags. Instrumental, guitar solo. Maybe it's a description of the verse. I want a happy verse. Maybe I want a sad verse. Maybe I want that vocal that's reading that to be in a little different inflection. Background vocals. If you took it like right up here, at least not for me, and you go in parentheses and you put at least not for me again, this will actually create like background vocals to repeat what you said. Another great way to add some creativity into what you're creating. And sound effects. If you hadn't thought about this yet, with star star and the sound effects star star, you can add stuff in, whether it be maybe you want a gunshot. Maybe it's like I have here, pills hitting the floor. Okay. This, again, doesn't always happen, but you can help guide it a little bit more. Like maybe you want hands clapping. So you put the hand clapping there. You can start to add a lot of creativity into your music that you're creating, utilizing these great tips and getting there. And you can end up with great music. Now, great music is one of those things that is very opinionated. Like everyone has their own opinion of what a great song is, right? But this is what I do know. When you're writing your lyrics, when you've taken your poems that have meant something deep, that's why you wrote it in the first place. And you can put it around in a way to express it in an emotion that you've never been able to do before. It's super powerful. Not just for you, but because you can start to share that with the world in a way that they can feel more than just read, but they can feel what you really wanted to do with that poem or with those lyrics. It's a new way of communicating for 99% of the world. And that's why I think Rubi music is so incredible. It's also incredible for marketing. Be able to write your own event songs, write your own theme songs, write your own jingles. Pretty simple. And you get great stuff, just like this. This is the song that we're looking at.
Dishes in the sink, laundry piled high. Kids are finally sleeping, but I'm still running dry. Tried every remedy, but nothing seems to stick. Just wishing for some rest to help me through this trip. I'm singing a lullaby, but it ain't for the kids. It's for this tired mama trying to keep her eyelids from closing for the morning light breaks through. Oh, I need a good night's sleep to make me feel brand new. Chamomile tea and lavender, they're sitting on my shelf, trying to find some natural ways to take care of myself. Cause pills ain't the answer, at least not for me. I'm searching for a solution to set my slumber free. I'm singing a lullaby, but it ain't for the kids. It's for this tired mama trying to keep her eyelids from closing for the morning light breaks through. Oh, I need a good night's sleep to make me new, to make me feel brand new. Chamomile tea and lavender, but it ain't for the kids. Suburban fight. Mothers everywhere are facing the same plight. We give our all each day, but when night falls, we're left wondering why sleep won't answer our calls. But I won't give up hope, there's gotta be a way to wake up feeling fresh and tackle each new day. For my family and myself, I'll keep on searching for that peaceful rest my heart's been yearning. I'm singing a lullaby, but it ain't for the kids. It's for this tired mama trying to keep her eyelids from closing for the morning light breaks through. Oh, I need a good night's sleep to make me new, to make me feel brand new. Chamomile tea and lavender, but it ain't for the kids. Oh, but it ain't for the kids.
Okay, so hopefully you got to see some of the pieces that are all in there. And again, it doesn't always happen exactly the way that you think it's going to be. But there's also times that it will do it and it's like, oh, that's not what I want. But that's the beauty of being able to just redo it, right? And generate whatever it is that you want. So I hope that these will work. I will tell you that I believe that Rubi music and this whole vocal piece is going to expand out into how we can help people write the tags when you're writing your lyrics inside of this. I mean, I think there's a lot of places on our roadmap where we expand this out and help people be able to write this. Like you choose a song, how many verses or whatever, and you can start to just kind of add in the meta tags to help guide it. That's something down the road. It's in the roadmap. But for now, this will help you really get going with some great stuff that I hope makes an impact on not just you, but on the people around you, because music is powerful and its capabilities. All right.